Hello and welcome to After Norgay. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Getting started
That
strong.
was the wrong thing to unmute, but that's okay.
Fell out of the starting block.
Hello.
We're good. How is everyone? It's been a while since we played Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't remember how to play.
Give
me a week
Yeah,
to read the rules.
I've been going over my character stuff.
Wait, what do I do again?
I think we're all looking over our characters like, where did we leave off? What were we doing?
What spells do I have? What is a spell?
What is spell? Last time, what did happen? You guys finished up in Edevos, helped get that sort of town going again after defeating the beholder that had taken up residence in one of its shop's basements. You did some little research and found a Bermuda Triangle, is what you called it, of weird planar activity that the planar nexus thing that you guys visited once seems to be within. Then you went back to the Gilded Shadow, where you let them know that you got their people out, which they did already know because they had come back, and they offered you some magical tattoos, and you chose some of those. You got a little information on something called Chalandro. It's a proper noun, is what you can tell. It was tattooed on the Gith that you had found, months ago.
I'm glad that we know it's a proper noun.
I believe it's pronounced cilantro.
Cilantro, yes. What else? Paraphane was telling you that there was Ivia. There was information that he gave you basically on her, just talking, that she had that people thought that she had some kind of treasure room in her tower, wherever that is. No one knows where it is. Let's see. What did he give you about that?
What is the information?
Do any of you know? It's been a while.
No, I don't know. It has been a while.
Hold on my notes. I don't remember if we...
I didn't have my notes pulled up.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah.
He found out overheard that they think that wherever it is, it's near where she grew up, but any information about Ivia is classified by the Aegis and carefully guarded.
Where'd she grow up, though? Was it near...
You don't know.
We don't know.
But you do know someone who was researching her.
Well, I'm not allowed to talk to her, so... By the way.
So that's where we are. You guys can, if you want, if there's anything else you want to do with the Gilded Shadow before you leave that place, you can do that. Otherwise, you can just be back at the tower, or anywhere in Takria or Braylon.
Yeah, we also saw Reginald Booley.
You did see
Bowley?
Reginald Bowley on your way to the Gilded Shadow. You saw him.
Friggin' Bowley?
Bowley.
Bowley?
I liked
That's correct.
Bowley.
You did see Reginald Bowley on the way to the Gilded Shadow, and you sent him a message, and he was like, "You don't know me? Leave me alone."
Rick?
Well,
Yep.
boys, what's the plan now? We're finally back from our epic adventure.
Would you say that inside the tower, the teleport thing that we use would be considered a teleportation circle? Like
I don't think that would be, but there would be a teleportation circle within that tower that you would know about.
Okay.
And I'd say you also know about the one at Braylon, the Aegis.
Okay.
I would say you know those two.
God dang.
So,
Okay.
what would you like to do?
I need to find a shop to buy some magical components for making teleport chalks and whatnot. I need to have it, right?
I suddenly have the urge to buy chalk.
I do. I was just like, oh man, I was checking my Corona pouch and I just don't have any of this stuff.
Can't
I need to
place
go
it.
find some.
I went out and saw a sidewalk with nothing on it, and I was like, I need some
This is
sidewalk
just-
chalk.
This can't stand.
I need a special chalk. It has gems in it. They're kind of expensive.
I want to play some hopscotch, y'all. Yeah, easy enough
But
to do.
Ray's just so bougie, he can only use the fanciest
The only
chalk.
fancy that's infused with precious gems.
Yeah. He only uses
That's exactly what it
gemstone-infused
says.
chalk.
It says you got to have it's infused with precious gems worth 50 gold
Fantastic.
pieces. So yeah, I'd buy 100 gold worth once I find the shop.
Where are you going? There's the main Aegis shops in both Braylon and in Takria, and then there's the Surefoot's
Probably
Tucson
I'd probably
John's
just
shop.
I'd probably stop wherever closest place from where we were at on the way back to wherever we're going next. We're going, so maybe I should probably make my way to John's shop so we can promote business for Jace. I know Jace is really big about promoting business there.
Hell yeah! Thanks for investing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to roleplay that, we can. Otherwise, Tucson John will give you a 10% discount. So, 90 gold.
100 gold, 90 gold. All right.
Nice.
Tucson John, my guy.
Yeah, add
Always
this-
going through with with gold and gemstones and chalk.
It's magical, Gotta have it.
I'd make another investment, but I ain't got the cash for it this time. Isaac, remind me, Graven, he used to work with my father, but he didn't really have any information on where Atron Ghoul is necessarily, right?
Yeah, you talked to him, and he didn't know where he was because he'd kind of stopped tracking him because he hadn't worked with your dad in a while. But at your request, he said he would try to track him down for you and let you know when he found him.
I'm gonna send a message to Aid, my brother, and just be like, "Hey Aid, it's me, Jace. No real lead from frick, what is it called? Gilded Shadow, that's it." It's like, every time I want to say the Dark Brotherhood.
The Dark Brotherhood.
The Thieves Guild.
The Thieves Guild, yeah.
No real lead from Gilded Shadow. Atron Ghoul. No idea where is. We'll talk more later.
Okay.
If find more. If find more info. There you go. There it is.
Find more. This is more
If
was
find
your
more.
last.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Oh, that works.
Okay, yeah, you just get back a, okay, sounds good. Just a very plain response. He doesn't have anything urgent to tell you at the moment, so.
Very well.
Very well.
Very well.
All right. Now that that's done, what would you like to do?
Alright, here's the quest log, fam. Finding Ivia and her horde, and we know someone who's researched her. I've got Teztuzamo's Fun Adventure of Mystery. We got,
It's a nice title. I like it.
we talked to the researchers, right? About the Gith and planar travel and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, you talked to them. Basically, you guys had mentioned maybe trying to get governments involved, and they were like, well, that's all good and fine, but without proof, they're not going to listen to you.
We could try to find Otherton, this mystical lost city that Vonnik's friend, Vovek, is that right?
Go back.
Turned us on to.
We don't
Yep.
know where to start with that one, though, do we?
We don't even know. I don't think we
No
have
idea.
any start at all.
Jace has heard of it because he knows it's somewhere north of Bloomshire, but it doesn't know where.
Yeah, that's about it, right?
Somewhere like.
I want to go to New York City. Where is it? Somewhere northeast.
Yeah.
You could find it.
Let's just ocean around for a while.
Follow the interstate. You'll get there eventually.
Yeah, exactly. The signs. Just read the signs. I don't know what I wrote down the Shalandro thing, but I have no idea what to do with that. Were we gonna look in the Bermuda Triangle thing too? That's another thing I wrote down.
That's
Like
the only other thing we have for that. Oh yeah, because we were trying to clean up the nonsense. Maybe spawning in the Bermuda Triangle.
That's right.
And we thought maybe one of the triangles was.
Oh, there was like another village, right, on the other point that we haven't visited.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna head
was there?
next, I think.
That was
Is that right, Isaac?
There was David's village.
Yeah,
Is
it was
that
the
the
village
Oh.
where his magical mystery tour disappeared.
We were going to go there, and then he told us what the actual story was, and we were like, well. I think the Kenku had just stabbed a couple folks and ran away.
Feathers.
Feathers, yeah.
Feathers,
Riola
yeah.
was the town.
Others
name.
wouldn't do that.
Oh, Riolo's the town. And then the Gith were at the center of the triangle, right?
Yep, as far as you can tell. You didn't have it like perfectly mapped out, but yeah, it seems that way.
All indicators point in that direction.
Other than that, we got a bunch of family nonsense, like finding my mom, trying to track down Atron Ghoul, my dad's killer, and then Saturn, if he wants to seek out his stepdaddy at all. That's all I've written down.
Yeah, when was the last time you talked to your mom?
Been a while.
Good luck, Mom!
I'll send her a message. Because the last thing... I feel like the last thing that I learned was that she's no longer in the Abyss, but she has no idea where she's at.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll send her a message.
Okay.
Hey, Mom. Running into a lot of dead ends with you and Dad. Any idea where you're at? Any new developments?
4 left if you want them.
Sure would be cool.
Roll a d20 and then roll 2 d20s.
Oh, that's right. I gotta do both of those, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is for the first one.
Okay,
And
fine,
then this
and
is
then
for the second one.
first one will be the thing.
Oh. Okay, and then what is that?
Roll the other one. The other one is for your wild magic. That was to see if it goes through.
Oh, I thought that was... sorry. I thought that was to cast the spell, and then this would be to go through. Well,
Both of them fail. So
you choose. Wait,
um,
I thought it was a 5% chance if it's on another plane.
yes, but you roll a 1, which means it doesn't. You don't get any response.
Okay.
I mean,
You're good. However you
give
want.
me an Arcana
No.
check.
You're good. Give
I
just thought that I was-
to see if you can figure out why you're not getting a message. And I need to look up this.
Hey,
Yeah,
well.
over 10, you figure it like it. Maybe it's because it didn't go through. And then roll me a D100 as well.
That's right.
Connection's real bad out here.
Yeah.
Oh, a
I
D100.
try to like
96, and then roll me another D20.
14.
Okay, so it's not going to be anything too bad. 96, though.
You know, throw like 7 silver at me again.
It's even less impressive than that. These are not amazing for not being in combat.
Yeah.
You guys look over at Chase while he's trying to send this. All of a sudden, he like goes out of focus. He's like blurry.
Nice.
A minute later, he's fine.
That would have been cool. But alright, then I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sorcery points for another 3rd level spell slot and try again.
Okay.
I'm
same
gonna
message?
like get out of the elevator.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Okay. It takes a moment. Roll me another 2d20s.
There you
Okay,
go.
there we go. And then one more to see if wild magic goes off.
There you
Okay,
go.
you're
All
fine. All right, that's all taken care of.
Nope.
A moment goes by,
No response.
and you get Jace. Yes. I found the name of the place I'm at, and apparently I am stuck here. I don't know how to get out. It's called Carceri.
Carceri. I think you mean Carceri.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Whatever.
She's like, yeah.
I can't respond to her anyway. I sent the message.
And yeah, it's. She says, "I'm not sure how to get out. Maybe you can figure it out." That's all you get.
Nice mug.
Yeah, thank you. This is my tea for the evening.
Juggernaut.
I am the Muggernaut. Alright, 4th level spell to send again. Mother. So the first one was to see if it goes through. The second one was one,
Yeah.
right? That's how you did the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, so it went through, and then I'll figure that out in a second. I'm just saying, any details you could provide me? Any clues? Do you see anything? Smell anything? Hear anything?
You get back. There's
Actually, Isaac, hold up.
okay.
Because my wild magic could mean that the spell doesn't go off,
That's
right?
true. It's possible. It's not very probable. So give me a D20 and a D100. So 41 and a 2. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
41 and a 2. Okay. Okay. All right, you feel a little different. A little bit of an aura about you, but otherwise you can't tell.
Awesome.
These are like very specific things that I feel like are never. I may have to look for another table. Anyway, you get back. There's a large citadel, but I haven't gone near it. I can just see it in the distance. Otherwise, I've just been trying to hide. Lots of monsters.
Okay. Alright. I was literally about to be like, dude, I've got to do more sorcery points. To ask if she's okay or if she's trapped or whatever, but thank you for including that. Okay. Okay. So we can add that to the thing. Carceri.
Clack. Ba-ding. That was you accepting the quest.
Yeah, exactly, right. Alright, Bam. What do we want to do? What do we feel like is most urgent?
Is most urgent in this moment.
Or what sounds more fun?
Let's go find Peck.
Weren't we gonna go
Feathers.
investigate
Let's go
that
find feathers.
Bermuda Triangle thing before the whole Guild of Shadows thing popped up?
I think that was the point because we're in this area.
You sort of found out about it by doing the job for the Gilded Shadow.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of that area where the big circle underground where we fuss all the gift.
Yeah, the gift thing.
That's what we'll go.
Yeah, you had talked about maybe going back to that, but you didn't really have a reason, and then you did this job for the Gilded Shadow. and sort of started making conclusions that that is seemingly the center of something, some sort of planar event.
Fine, let's go do the Bermuda Triangle then.
It's either that or we go on our very tenuous leads towards this city.
Yeah.
Very extremely tenuous. That's how I like to start all my adventures.
While we're in town, at least, Merton, do you want to hit up your daughter? I don't have to be a part of it or anything. I just, with Ivia and whatnot, she may know where this hoard is that she has.
I think it's best her dad stays out of her way for a little while.
So it's okay if I talk to her?
Okay, let's go.
Fantastic.
Jason's like got the phone out and the last digits about to be entered. It's okay then if I if I push send.
Just wait till I cast another messaging spell.
Yeah, exactly. What time of day it is?
Also,
what's the weather?
let me tell you. It's a bit on the chilly side. It's about 47 degrees Fahrenheit for a high today. It's probably around noon, 1 at the moment. No precipitation and clear skies.
Here, lay down.
Do we want to embark tomorrow? First thing in the morning?
Sure.
Because I could use a long rest to get my 4 spell slots back. Messaging.
So what's the plan for the morning?
Are we checking out the Bermuda Triangle, fellas?
Yeah, we're doing the Bermuda Triangle. We're gonna go to the Gith.
You're going in through the jungle again?
I mean, I don't know how else to get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we ready to fight like 50
we can-
Gith or whatever it was?
Did we ask?
We can go by that goblin place and check on our hero friend.
Atrix.
Matrix, yeah.
Did we talk
Way.
to the people we went out there with? I forget.
Yeah,
The
we
researchers? Yeah.
Yeah, they said they were figuring
Yeah.
some things out. It looks like that is some sort of planar nexus. They haven't figured it all out yet because they weren't able to stay and look. But yeah, you guys know that place is still swarming. Well, theoretically, still swarming with Gith.
They may not necessarily be hostile, right? It was a real pain to get out there.
It was a real
Didn't-
pain to get out
A
there.
couple attack us, though? I thought we had a couple of them attack us.
Oh,
Yeah, they
they-
did.
You came across a
Okay.
patrol and they attacked you.
Can anybody speak their language? Does anybody know what they speak?
Belandro.
Do we have a Gith translator?
We asked the library man about it, right?
Hello, I am library.
Library man.
Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Mega Man.
Equip paper cuts. Yeah, are you talking about Traylor?
Traylor, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you asked. No, I don't think you did ask him about that. You just went into the library and looked up the word, the Shalandro.
So we don't
And
know
you
if
looked
he
up.
speaks
You looked
Gith.
up the Gith and figured out a little bit of their history, but you know that they do have their own language. You don't know if these particular ones speak any other languages.
Well, we
Like
either spend.
a long walk to maybe get nowhere.
Yeah.
Because if
Yes.
we can't fight them all,
Says you. Okay.
We can try.
I'm gonna grapple all of them.
We can certainly try.
I'm gonna pick up one
Certainly
Gith in each hand and clap them together like that.
How? Okay, so if we don't do that,
If we don't do that, we've got the mysterious hidden city that no one knows about.
or Ivia,
Or your
Or
mom
the-
that's trapped in another plane.
yeah, or
Is she on
Saturn, your dad.
we're sure she's on another plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
what all
guess
that
we would-
messaging was.
We know how to get to a nexus where we can go to all the different planes. We just figure out
But
which.
didn't we try to go there once already?
We
Yeah,
tried to
we
go.
sure
We
which-
did
We
go
tried to
there,
go
and
to
then
the
we went.
abyss.
We went to the abyss and about got
And we got-
rickety wrecked.
Booty slap, dude. We got our cheeks clapped.
It was really bad. But not necessarily. We have to go to the abyss. There are other planes. Because she's not on that plane, we know for sure, right?
I mean, yeah, it's just what she's told me. Carceri is all that she said.
Jason Mouse, give me Arcana checks to see how much you know about Carceri.
I'm about to say, if we know the name of it, couldn't we go to the library?
Let's go to the lab. We could go to the library. That is a 12. Good man.
I don't know why, but I cannot get Tailspire to work. I like the thing to come across. So it's this plus 8. So
Oh,
Damn.
yeah,
or
Jace,
9.
you know
Sorry,
it's
that plus 9, 26.
26. So Jace
get
knows
advantage.
that is a plane. Mouse, you remember from whatever schooling you had, that is a plane that you can't leave from. That is basically a prison. There are ways to get out of it. Like there are secret ways to get out of it through like maybe. What do you roll? 20, way high.
20.
You can get. There are secret ways to get travel the river Styx to go through that goes through that, but you have to find the secret passages to get to it because that travels to other planes. And you would also know that there are portals that leave Carceri, but they are guarded, and essentially you have to kill whatever is guarding it to leave.
Jeez.
All right. As I know this, I would relay this information to the party as we're all like kind of like standing around and be like, you know, this plane is a prison plane, and just tell them everything.
Hmm.
If we thought we got our asses whooped in the abyss,
Would I know that the guards there would be more powerful than the abyss or less powerful? Would I know that? Like the things guarding that. Would I have learned anything like that?
I don't think you would know. I mean, just from logic, you would be able to put together that, something put it there, and things that live on the abyss were strong enough to not get put there.
Right, gotcha.
Like, depending on what put it there, like, could be stronger or less strong, but generally they are the things that got caught, so.
If I found out my mom was locked away in some prison, I wouldn't be thinking about searching for lost cities or Bermuda Triangle. I'd be doing everything I could to go get my mom out.
Well, we just learned that. So
But listen, Merton, she's been there a long time. She's probably okay.
She's totally
We could probably
acclimated.
push this off. It's like the main storyline in a video game. She'll just stay there until we show up, and then once we show up, she's gonna be like, "Thanks for coming right away, guys."
Oh,
We're gonna be like,
be there in a minute, Mom. I got to get 20 berry bushes.
Yeah.
These wolf teeth, they just won't drop teeth.
all these wolves are toothless out here.
Very old wolves.
I got 300
Oh,
teeth in
yeah.
these
Still
teeth.
alive.
What if we needed 25 berry bushes to get to that plane of existence? Listen, I'm down for that.
well, let's
Everybody
go to
likes
the
a good
Nexus.
prison break.
Yeah.
maybe
Thanks,
we
guys.
could, I don't know, find some information before we go of anything that might be actually written
No.
down. about this
We already
place.
made the decision, boy.
To the library.
I know. Hate to use a little logic here, but
Just a second,
the
Mom. I
resident
gotta go visit the
wizard.
library first.
Exactly.
Dang, Mom. Thanks for that sick nugget of information about where you were. Give me 12 hours to research it. Oh,
I will
I guess we did
I'm-
already take a nap so that you can get your spells back.
Oh, did we already do that?
Yeah, I think we
Okay.
took
You
a
haven't done
longer-
it yet.
Yeah.
You can
Oh.
do it though.
we do need to take a long rest before
I
the
am
next
tapped,
level things
yeah.
take effect, right?
No, you've already taken a long rest since then
Oh, okay.
because you guys stayed overnight in Davos.
Gotcha.
All right, so do we want to hit up the library, take a long rest, and then set out to the Nexus? How do we get there?
Tell you what, Jace, let you decide. It's your mother. What do you want us to do? Take the lead
Well,
on this one.
The last time that we went in,
And all the subsequent ones.
we kind of went in a little blind to the last time that we tried to save her. Let's see if we can't avoid getting completely clapped. I'll go talk to Traylor. Anyone that wants to come to the library. Martin, I know that's one of your favorites.
Yes,
We can go.
I
Buddy up.
like it.
I will tell you this: if not the jail plane, but any other plane, we can get us back here. And that we decided that the necklace does now.
Martin, while they're doing
Yeah, if
nerd,
you are not,
And any plane that's not the.
if you're
Or
not on the
prime
material
material.
plane, then you
Yeah.
can use that to get back.
And if we're on the material plane, I can now make a circle, teleportation circle, and get us back.
However, with the
Nice.
whatever 20 million that you rolled, you would know that those spells don't work on Carceri.
Yeah, that's what I said. And not that plane, but any other plane.
Yeah.
Well, and we can also ask. Let's go to the library, talk to Traylor, but we can also go to the Nexus, like Terminus or whatever it's called,
oh, we can ask
And-
that guy that's there, right?
or Orgos.
Orgos.
Is that his name?
I believe that
That's
was
what I wrote
correct.
down. Although, little fricker
Was there a
forbidden fees
In-
for his information.
was there an entrance to this place in Terminus that we could get there?
Yeah,
Or was that not one of the ones?
that's one of the outer planes, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if that was one of the ones that we could actually get through.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys all looked for it, but like with your with large number, you would know that that is an outer plane, and that Terminus is supposed to have ways to all of the outer planes.
All right.
We still have that piece of that Gith language that we don't know what it says, correct?
You figured it out. It says Shalandro.
Okay.
That was the tattoo. Yeah.
You could double it up. Take that to Traylor too.
Sounds good. We got our library.
Oh no, you did ask him
agenda.
about Shalandro, and he didn't. I rolled for him, and he did not remember. He didn't know anything.
Useless. It's gonna be the big bad of some campaign. Not know anything.
No, I think he said. I don't remember what he said. He said something. You should have written it down because I don't remember what he said.
I don't think he said anything.
I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm not. Never mind.
The only thing that I wrote down is that it's some kind of proper noun. So
They're the best kinds of nouns, anyways.
Best noun.
Open
Best proper noun.
place
Best
or
noun.
thing. Alright. Okay, to Traylor.
While they're doing that nerd shit, I mean, you can go lift.
The Church of Swole.
The Church of Swole. I'll go to the Library of Weight.
So we're going to the library to find out what now?
We are going to the library to figure out this Carceri. In and out. Should we be worried? Etc. Because we're gonna wait until tomorrow to take off to get the long rest in.
All right. So you go to the library in Tokria and find Maeva, who takes you up to see Traylor. What would you like to ask him?
Hey Traylor, me again. Maeve's there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she walks in. Traylor, they're here to see you again. I think they really like you.
Yeah, I mean, as
Yes.
much as you have to like someone.
He
Yeah.
gives a smirk. Says, "Good to see you all again." And
Notice
again, just-
anything about me,
All the
Traylor?
all the books are out on the table. He he looks you up and down. Was your tattoo visible?
I mean, it can shift. Not that. It's just the fact that I've like formed a pact.
Oh yeah, you're a warlock now.
I don't know if he.
Let's find out. He just sort of squints at you. Is that a new tattoo?
Yeah, check this out. I flex my muscle, and it's not very big because I have a strength of -1 or whatever.
It's the
And then, and like this prismatic dragon just kind of like swims through it across it. Trailer, I told you a little bit about my family drama. I think I've located my mom. She is on the plane of Carceri.
when he's like just sort of thumbing through a book and looking up at you as you talk. When you say that, he does pause a second. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, right. She was on the abyss, and we tried to go after her, and we got completely smacked. And I'm trying to avoid the same mistake twice. Anything that you can tell me about finding her, getting to her, getting out of there once we've gotten her, if we're going to get smacked twice as hard by going there.
Okay. He basically tells you all the things you already know. It's like, well, you can't easily leave Carceri. No spells will bring you back. From what I've read, you either have to find a secret exit or kill something that's guarding a portal. Essentially, those that guard the portals are prisoners themselves, and since they can't leave, they tend to defend those portals quite violently.
Pretty
I'm not
beefy
there.
boys.
Depends on who you find.
Alright.
Typically, the ones who defend the portals are the ones that other people couldn't kill yet.
Oh. Okay. What keeps them there? Like, why can't they just use the portal themselves?
That's the nature of Carceri.
Okay. Is it dangerous for the existing prisoners to be there?
Sure. It's essentially a prison without cells.
Okay.
The prison planet.
Planet. Water world.
Water world. Kevin Costner's in this jail, dude.
2 men enter. Alright. And we've already asked him about the gift thing. Whoever came with me, do you have anything else?
I'm not there. Wait, if I am there,
I'm not there. Wait, if I am there.
if I am there, I will say something. If I'm not there, I'll wait until we're all back together to say something.
Well, you said you weren't going, so.
I said I wasn't going, so. Me and Merton are hitting the gym.
I'll be at the gym. Hang on, I don't want to be missing that out.
Oh no, Teztusmo can't bench press. He'll get stuck.
I mean, I get stuck. He's strong.
I wouldn't have
How
gone.
strong?
I'm going to be, during this level up, I'll be by myself for a little while.
I think you meant because you're a turtle, you'll be on your back.
Ha, ha, ha.
How do you even lay on the bench pad? You're like,
It's like, I'm
you're like
swell, I can
poked
get
up
stuck.
and you can't. You're like you're too.
Let's put you on the fly machine.
Yeah.
That's better.
We need to get him rid of those pull muscles real good so he can retract into a shell real fast.
Yeah. Mouse, I don't know if you're with me or if it's just me. Any questions?
I followed you in. Is there a chance that we won't be able to use the portal once we're in? That's what I would ask. I don't know that I knew that, so. Do you know if there's a chance that we wouldn't be able to use the portal if the prisoners themselves can't use them?
Well, from what I've read, if you kill the portal keeper, you'll have a few seconds before it disappears that you can go through.
Oh. See? Useful information. That's all I got.
Good. Trailer, Mava, as always, thank you. I enjoy the tension between you two every time we visit. We are going to head that way. And I flex my other bicep, and the dragon kind of like points. It's like, isn't that pretty cool? Alright. We'll head back to the crew.
It's good luck, don't die.
I'll do my best. and we rejoin up with the.
All right, you're rejoined. It is so.
Hey guys, we found out all this information. Is there anything that you wish you could have asked if you were there?
No, my thing got answered by Ray's question.
Oh, he was the same. You were thinking the same thing, huh?
Well,
Nice.
no, I was thinking like, if all they do is defend it because they can't get out and we can get out, couldn't we just offer to get them out and then not have to fight them?
But we must kill them to take what is theirs.
Any of us know?
I know if I was trapped on a prison planet and someone said, "You can either fight me to the death or you can come with me," I'd be
You
like,
guys know
But
any
he
of
did
the-
say
about the
we had to kill the
inhabitants?
person for it to be active for a minute.
"Yeah, I know that's the
Yeah.
part." What were you saying, Michael?
Any of us know about the inhabitants of something like that? Like they would, how working deals out with them would work?
It's like a battle royale system, dude.
What you know is that they're like based on what you've learned we're here and what Jace's mom has told him. You guys figure out that she got on there because she got tricked. Someone switched places with her, is what she said originally, and then she couldn't get back out.
No way.
Yep.
I don't remember that.
She said someone helped me get off the abyss, but then I couldn't leave this plane.
Oh,
So you know that it's possible to swap places with someone, but it's not easy. Like a lot of things have to line up for that to happen, and you know that the portal keepers, the portals don't operate. They're just, you can see them, but you just walk. They don't work unless you kill the portal keeper, and then they work for a few seconds. As far as the inhabitants, they could range from anywhere. Like just they're. It's been a while since
They're
you
the
guys went
biggest,
to the
baddest
abyss.
dudes ever.
Well, not the biggest, baddest, because somebody put them there.
Well, sorry. Okay. Yeah.
I think if it was as easy as just working out a deal with them, then that's not much of a prison.
Oh no, there's no like, let's come to an agreement and we can all leave. No, there's a way you can use deception to get out, like what happened with Jace's mom, or you can kill someone, or you can find a secret way out, which with Mouse's role, remember, like the river Styx does run through there, but it's difficult to find on that plane.
That takes us to the Nine Hells, right? Do we know that?
Yeah. It runs
So if we
through
get her-
a few different planes, but Nine Hells is one of them, yes.
So we smash and grab, get her. We
But
find the
once
river.
we get off,
we take the
once
river to
we- once
hell.
we get off,
Once we're in hell, right back, no problem.
yeah, once we get off that plane, we can use my amulet to bring us back to the material plane.
the other thing that we need to I think I told you guys this. She was transformed into a quasit, and I have no idea how to fix that.
Was it? Do you know if it was a curse or not?
I don't think I know that.
If it's a curse, I can handle that.
It may be.
But if it was a curse, couldn't we have handled it? Could have been handled a long time ago, right?
You guys have never seen her. She got lost in the abyss before you met her.
Yeah, true.
I mean, she and I split up before any of us met to try and figure out what the heck happened to all of our, how to bring her back to be. So this was like pre-level 1 days for you guys.
This is when I was a commoner.
Yeah. Man. 4 hit points.
It's amazing I survived.
It's amazing I survived being outside.
Yeah.
Heavy rain was 1 damage. That was a tough day.
Okay. Long rest it up and go to the fucking terminus.
Let's do it. A grand adventure.
One grand adventure, please.
Ba-da-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Or ends in a TPK and it's over. We're good.
Hey.
Either way.
No.
New story.
Yeah, new story, new characters. If that happens.
Who dis?
Ooh, this. Cool world, Isaac. Now build another one.
It could be in the same one.
Can I be
That's
feathers when I come back?
You
Sounds
better-
like he has a very interesting story.
Alright, so I sent a picture of Tesmo in the Discord.
Yeah, you send a picture of a turtle. How are you holding your weapon if that's what you look like?
With his hands, obviously.
I like my picture better for you.
I mean, he could definitely at least hold a sword and a shield. What is that a picture of? It's like a derpy ninja turtle.
Yeah, I don't know what it's from.
That's Razgora, of course.
I don't know what that is.
I never saw any of that. I think it's from. Is it from one of the movies?
That looks like a toy.
Oh, it might be.
That looks like a really high quality, like, statue.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're making a new one, aren't
Metadata.
they? A new one they're
What?
making is like Ninja Turtles.
Are they making another Ninja Turtles thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never
I saw it
ending.
when I went to the movies today and
Animated?
seen Fast X or whatever it was, Fast 10, and
Yeah, I saw it.
I saw the turtle thing on the wall, so it's
I
coming.
didn't see a turtle one. We were there today too. Me and Joe.
No, what'd you guys go see?
Guardians
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah, okay. That was good. I like that. That was really good.
It was really good.
I think the third one's my favorite of the three.
Me too.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. All right. Well, we're here. Then, oh, we're waiting on a map. Keep talking is what he's saying.
I put you in Terminus. You're all here, right?
Are you
I see
here?
Marcus.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
let's all go to prison. It'll be fun. That's exactly what I was
So
thinking.
this
Squeaky
is
Yoda.
this one. Well, for the look of it, this is the one that goes to Carceri. But as soon as you show up, you see this big fellow that you saw last time who grunts at you to move out of the way. Because you initially start off in this little box. It's where sort of everyone comes in. And remember, this is like that sort of you're almost like on the inside of a beach ball, like a Dyson sphere type thing. And then these sort of stripes go up and come back on the other side. And as soon as you land there, you do see. Where is he? Where's my boy?
My
My
boy.
boy
This guy?
Orgos. Is that him? Oh, that's... I made a better one. One that actually looks like him. So they didn't have him at the time. Where is he?
Where is he?
Well, is that man?
Campaign linked.
Oh, here he is. I don't think he's linked.
Oh.
I think he's one that I made.
Oh,
There you
here
go.
he is. This fellow greets you again. Hello. He looks at you. He looks at you. And goes, I think I've seen you all before, and holds his hand out. Back so soon?
Back so soon. It's been a wait.
Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Yeah.
I didn't
This
think
guy
you were
tried
going to
sell
survive.
us? He tried to sell us things before.
Walk through the abyss like it was cake.
Yeah.
No problem there.
Yeah,
He
he
works
was,
Get out of my way.
he was you every time you asked a question, he just held his hand out and you put money in it and he would answer it. And I think you guys initially like put a fair amount of gold in there and expecting that to just be to cover it. And you asked another question and he put his hand out again.
This fricker, dude.
The poor ghost.
Or
Well,
Orgos.
It seems
Orgos.
you did survive. Maybe you're a little sterner stock than I thought. What brings you
Barely.
to Terminus today? Hand still
And then I
holding out.
I hold my hand out because he just asked a question. So
He just sort of smiles at you. He is this like sort of fox-like creature with the cane.
Jailbreak.
I'll
That's
say
what we're
that
here for.
that's our business. Move along. Start walking where we need to. Do we know where we need to go?
Nope.
Oh, you pointed it out, so I
Yeah.
thought we last time we got a tour of the place.
Nope. Last time you asked him which way to the abyss, and he pointed you in that direction.
I'm happy to talk to him.
And he was right.
Yeah, you guys went.
You
Well,
pointed
you
right
think so? You think you
We
went to
went
the
there.
abyss?
Okay, ignore what I just said.
Okay.
Orgos, the reason we went to the abyss is to seek out my mother. She's been duped, and someone swapped her their place in Carceri.
Most unfortunate event.
Indeed. Perhaps you could help us. Do you know much about the plane of Carceri?
I know all things connected to Terminus, and he just taps his palm.
I haven't asked. Okay. I'll take out a copper, and I'll put a copper in his palm. Which way to Carceri?
Make a persuasion check for a copper.
Happily. 12.
He says, "You insult me. Would you care to try one more time?"
As he
Here's
does
this-
that, I'm gonna walk over to the big guy and tap him and say, "Which way to Carceri?"
Make a persuasion check, Merton.
Oh, it's not coming up, but it's right there. See it?
I do see it's a natural 20.
Yes.
He
That's a
looks
25.
down at you, and he like lets out this big roar. And you, being Merton, just stand there and sort of like the hair is blown back a little bit, and you don't move. And he just looks at you, and he just points.
Okay. I come back.
Nice.
And I'll say it's that way. Let's go. Do I know where he pointed? Do I understand where he pointed?
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't say a word, but he just points to this direction.
Okay.
Really, I would have thought it was the one with the cages.
No, you would have thought wrong.
I know.
Martin, before we go, listen to Orgos, I'm sorry, and I put a gold in his palm.
He takes the gold and the copper, closes his palm.
Of course. Shocking.
What can I do for you?
What can we expect on the plane of Carceri?
You can expect not to come back. All who go there are trapped unless you can figure out a way out. He puts the gold away and gives you an empty palm again.
So I'll put another gold piece in his palm, and I'll say, we have figured a way out. Allegedly, we can kill a portal keeper, or find a secret tunnel out. These portal keepers... when we went to the abyss, we nearly got destroyed. Are they more challenging, less challenging? How deadly of an encounter would that be?
Depends on the portal keeper you find. They're not all the same. He puts the gold away, holds his hand out again.
Any other questions, guys?
No.
On
Merton.
average, how would you say they fare?
Yeah. That's a good question.
His hand is still out.
I'll flick up a gold.
He says, on a scale from 1 to 5, average being roughly 7.5, probably?
You mean scale of 1 to 10, right?
Yes. I do
Okay.
mean that.
Okay, I was about to say, guys, I don't know about this.
Alright,
now.
we're out of here.
I know.
On
He's
a scale of 1 to 5, you're a
7.5.
I was like, ugh.
Your mom's screwed, dude. I'm
All right,
sorry, Mom.
we're going back.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, yes. Yes, scale of 1 to 10, sorry.
Good
This guy
luck.
said
Go be with
Jesus is the one blocking the gate.
go be with Dad.
You should have died years ago, honestly. You're really wasting my time with all this stuff.
Yeah, frankly, it's been better if the sickness took you, but. Alright.
Well, now that we know.
Orgos, thank you for your hospitality and your ever-flowing insight.
Wait, we got 7.5 out of 10. Where does an average person lie? Where is it? What's on this scale? What's at 1 and what's at 10? Fuck. Give him a gold.
On your scale, where would we fall? In your opinion?
I've never seen you fight, but you did make it out of the abyss alive, so I'd say there are even odds.
Perfect. That's all we needed to know.
That's what we. Okay. I'm back 100% in, boys.
First useful information. Thank you.
I'll give him 2 pieces on that.
He pockets them.
You gave him 2 pieces without asking that question?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say... Orgos, you ever been there? No, he already got the 2 gold. He already paid the 2 gold.
He did. He pocketed it already.
I'm walking away.
I'll give you a gold here. That's a great question, Merton. I've got it.
Keep walking.
You give him a gold and ask him that?
Yeah, like, same question. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
He says, I've never been there. I wouldn't know how to get out, but I hear all the stories.
Now you've heard a story of someone who got out. Give him a gold.
You know, he's just gonna say yes.
You give him a gold, he says, of course I've heard of stories people got out.
Here to share one, and I give him another gold.
Yeah, share.
Takes your gold and says,
Tell us how they got out.
I've heard of people tricking them. I've heard of people taking the river Styx or killing the portal keepers.
I'll pay him another gold. How dangerous is the river Styx route?
He takes the gold, he sort of grins and he goes, if you end up taking this river Styx, make sure you don't touch the water. I wouldn't recommend it.
Another gold. On your scale of 1 to 10, what's the Styx exit?
You see someone who looks like me? And he sort of gestures to himself.
A foxy man.
Some of my kind take boats up and down the river Styx. But if you touch the water, it's bad news. But before you even do that, you have to find where the river Styx goes through Carceri. It's hidden.
Hidden? Okay.
Where does the river Styx start? Just internally in our group here. Does anybody know?
Everyone can make an Arcana check. If you did not go to the Aegis, you have disadvantage, though.
Then I have straight roll, because I have advantage on Arcana checks. I didn't roll well. And Jack the Cat wants in.
I rolled a 26.
Ooh, nat 20 from the Mertan.
Yeah, but that's disadvantage for me, though.
Oh, Sag.
Does that be
on,
Arcana
Jack.
for me?
Do what?
Does it be Arcana for everyone?
Yeah.
Not a history.
Yeah, I rolled a 26.
You can do history. Be a little
Still
higher
disadvantage.
DC if you do history, though.
Well, my first roll was a 6, so.
Okay.
Alright, well, I got
what
My
was-
game is like bugging, it won't let me roll. I'm gonna exit.
Okay.
Reload the web page. You should
What'd
be
you
good.
get, Mouse?
26.
Okay. You would know the route then with the 26. The Styx churns through the top layers of Archeron, the Nine Hells, Gehenna, Hades, Carceri, the Abyss, and Pandemonium.
In that order?
Is that the order they go in?
I believe so.
Then could we start at the nearest place in? The nearest plane to that, ride it in, get off where we need to get off, and then make note of where it is, rescue, and then go back?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
I mean, unless it, like, takes 100 years to go between the planes on the River Styx or something.
That you don't
What
know.
was...
I mean, Orgos might. You can ask him.
Can
Hey,
you
Orgos.
Pull me to the right.
Yeah.
No.
I flip Orgos a gold and ask him that.
How long does it take to travel?
It can take weeks to go between planes using the River Styx.
Fudge.
Here's another gold, Orgos. Are your people are ferrymen for this River Styx? Are they fairly amicable? Will they take a crew of us if we paid them?
If the price is right.
Here's another gold. What is the price?
That is up to each ferryman. There also there are also other people who run the River Styx, but they tend to work for things other than gold.
Also, what was the order again? Like, what sandwiched Carceri?
Hades and the Abyss.
Oh.
In that order? Like, it flows from Hades to Carceri and then to the Abyss?
Listen, all we got to do is enter another plane, and I can get us out in an action.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of... I mean, it's kind of wibbly-wobbly, the way it works, because, like, tributaries of the River Styx and stuff. But, essentially, yeah, and you can go either way. Like,
Okay.
there are boats that go both ways. I'll say you would get that from this, from all the... that you've been talking to Orgos here, and the good roll.
A week. Take a week to get from one to the other. Sounds like
Yeah,
porter
that makes
killing
it
is a
very
way
hard.
out.
Yeah, portal killing is sounding like the way out. It's sounding like the way out that's gonna, actually get done within a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
Unless it's, like, crazy what we have to fight.
Probably to pick one that doesn't look as bad.
Yeah, we could shop around all the portal keepers and see which ones,
This whole portal keeper thing, I'm having flashbacks of like Stargate SG-1 trying to get through a portal, being guarded. I'm picturing right now.
We're gonna get
Yeah.
there. There's not gonna be a DHD. We're gonna be hosed.
I know, no dialing device. We're gonna be stuck.
It's just going to be an iris, and it's going to be closed.
Yeah, it's gonna be closed.
Yeah, smack. TPK.
Alright, well.
Anything else I can answer for you? He holds his hand out. Make sure you're knocking these golds off your inventory.
Oh, I have been. Everyone, -1. Nothing for me, and I shake his hand.
He, as his hand is out, palm up, you like grab it and turn it. Is that what you do?
I just kind of... In fact, it's probably more of like a slap, like a high five kind of thing.
He just sort of looks at his palm, wipes it. Good luck.
Wipes it?
Yeah,
Man.
he tries to do it slyly, but you're high enough passive perception that you see him wipe his hand off.
You've got a
Wow.
gross high five, dude.
This guy. Next time I'm gonna freaking lick my hand before I do it. Give him a reason, dude.
Walk up to him. What, Willie?
Wait, Willie.
He's a fox. It'd be easy to get in those ears.
Yeah. The fur would catch all the wetness, though.
I just like suck on all of my fingers before I put it in there. A wet hand. Alright.
Well,
Thank you,
so
Orgos.
Our plan is we're going for the smash and grab then.
think so.
All right. I'm all right with that.
All right, so that's what you're doing.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
I think we're smashing and grabbing.
All right, you guys all walk up the Carceri strip, and it's all these like metal bars all the way up the strip. It looks very, very prison-like, and you notice that there's no one else here. Like all the other strips, you can see people moving around. Carceri, there's no one there. So you guys are walking up alone, and there is a portal. Once you get to like the halfway point, you're all entering.
Let's do this.
Must be the off season.
Yeah, right.
Before we enter, I want to be like, are we sure we want to do this? Seems a little ominous right now. Okay, no answer. That's crickets. Let's go.
There's only one way to find out. My mom's on the other side of this.
All right.
How big? We're about to step in, and I go, wait. How big is this place?
It is a plane of existence. You're not sure how big it is.
This is gonna be a long journey. I should have packed some beef jerky.
There's probably some vendors here on this plane, right? On Terminus.
Sure.
We just pop into the Feywild real quick, pick some bushes, head back in.
Yeah.
Hop into the Feywild, get some jerky.
There's no portal to the Feywild in Terminus. Cause
I've got
an
us.
outer plane.
I've got us covered. Got us covered.
I'm pretty sure I still have rations too.
Yeah, I have like 118 rations in
I don't have that
the
much.
bag of holding.
I have 7 rations.
I have 236 pounds of rations in
That's
my bag
a lot
of
of
holding.
pounds of rations.
Yeah, how many pounds?
Have you not eaten any of those?
236. Every time we were supposed to, I don't need a whole lot. And
He's just
no
been
one's ever.
carrying.
Saturn, the Doomsday
Poundage.
Prepper.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
We're
we
like,
were-
I might need some beef jerky. And I got a 13
It
year
was
supply of
for-
dried
it was
fish
for
in my bag.
whenever we were
Big
going to.
pail.
Yeah.
I think I bought 115 or 150, and it was whenever we went through the jungle, and then somebody was making food, or we killed a monster and then we gutted it and ate it, so we didn't eat the ration.
Oh yeah, we ate
So I
snake.
just have a
Yeah.
ton of rations.
Alright. Let them step in unless there's anything else. You want some jerky? You good with MRIs?
Yeah, I'm good
Martin
with
seems like the kind of guy who would love a good old ration.
Yeah, he
Sure,
likes
yeah.
hardtack. He's like, I can't wait to peel open a can of dried sardines.
All right, we got plenty of rations. I guess we're going through. Portal it
Puts
is.
hair on your chest.
Yeah. Anchovies.
All right. So you guys all step through the portal. As soon as you step through, you see like this big empty space. Like it's basically just like red rock everywhere, and bits of like broken, rusted metal, almost like post-apocalyptic looking. The sky is like orange. You step through, and as soon as you turn around, that portal that you came through, it's gone. You see it like move off in a direction at super high speed, and it is gone.
We should have tied a rope to one of our waists.
You know, thinking about this now, I probably should have asked how to navigate through this place.
Everyone make me a perception check.
You ever seen the show Super Jail? Is it like that?
I've not seen that show, so I don't know.
What an acid trip of a show. Oh man, I'm not rolling well tonight.
22 for Tesmo.
20 for me.
Okay, so those of you at 20 and above, you do see, just like barely on the horizon, there is what looks to be a large citadel. Looking around you in the near vicinity, there's not a lot. It's not very like wide open. There are like bits. There are like they look like dead trees, but they don't. It doesn't make sense that they would be there. If that makes sense. So you see that, and then often you do see the citadel, which Jace's mom had mentioned that she could see. But yeah, you don't see any people nearby right now, or anything moving.
So we just need to figure out which direction Chase's mom could see the citadel from, and then work our way around that way. And about how far?
Yeah, you should ask your mom. How big does she look? How big does that citadel look on the horizon?
Yeah. That's like, hey, that big pointy building there, is it on the left, the right, or center, or in the back?
If you hold your arm out at hand's length, how tall is the citadel in comparison to your hand? Can we convert that to an inch measurement so that we can find the triangulation that gets the exact distance of her from the citadel?
We see the
whittle
the
that
river.
down to 25 words.
Or have an idea
Turns out
where it
Vonic's
may
a
be.
big brain.
Do what, Michael?
We see the river Styx, or have an idea where it may be.
You have no idea about that.
Isaac, my pendant, like my family thing.
Yeah.
How does that work again as far as sending a message?
It's once per day, so you can send it, and then she would be able to respond the next day as long as you're on the same plane.
Ooh, that could be useful.
I could send a message today, but we wouldn't get a response. I could like ask her a question with it, and then if we think of something else, I can send her like another sending.
Listen, all great adventures all start with a little bit of sitting around and planning, you know?
Yes.
As you stare out on the barren landscape.
I am going to... Alright. I think we asked my mom where she thinks she is, and similar to what you were saying, Monik.
Yeah.
But before I send this, is there anything that we should ask? Like, I don't want to send this and be like, frick, I should have mentioned this. So I only got so many of
she's
these.
seen any portals.
Yeah, if she's not in the citadel,
or where the river is.
Does she know where the river is? If not, what's her surroundings look like? Hopefully not just red rock. And if it is red rock, we got a long task ahead of us.
And is there anything when we look at the citadel that's like defining about it? Like, does it have a skyline?
Is it symmetrical, or is it like spread out in some way?
How far away would we say it is? Walking there.
You are uncertain as to how far it would be, based on this being a different plane.
An hour?
It looks
out
like
there.
days away, but you don't know for sure.
Okay.
As far as your surroundings, you do see like the dead trees, and there's like almost a forest of them, sort of to your. I'll just say to your left, off a little ways, almost like a forest of those dead trees. There's like more. I don't want to say mountainous, but certainly rockier terrain off to your right, and then to your sort of straight, like northeast. You see that citadel. It looks like something that was well crafted. Like, it doesn't look like a random thing. It looks like something important is there.
So as we face the citadel, we have dead forest to our left and like barrens kind of to our right, if you will.
Yeah. The topography on the barrens is up and down. It's not quite mountainous, but it's rocky and it goes up and down.
Okay. And then if I were to say, like, if we're looking at the citadel, is there anything that's like defining about the citadel as far as like is it several buildings together? Is it a singular structure?
It looks like a singular tower, but the fact that you can like see it means it's got to be like really big or something weird. Like with the perspective of it is.
Okay. And is it uniform and symmetrical? Everything that we can see.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Almost, I mean, for just so you can have something in your head, it almost looks like Saruman or Sauron's tower.
Okay. I was thinking of asking her, like, hey, if you're looking at the Citadel, like, is the Eiffel Tower on the right or the left of the, you know? But okay. All right, so I'm going to take out my pendant.
Okay.
And I'm going to use 25 words of that first.
Okay.
We're here. To our left, dead forest. Right, rocky terrain. Ahead, citadel. A ways. How many do I have left with that? Let's count.
12.
Is any of that familiar?
So they got this many left.
So that's 7 left.
Yep.
Have you seen any portals or rivers?
Okay.
And then I will send a message. Oh my gosh. Sucks. Is there anything behind us, by the way, Isaac? Like we got forest to the left, rocky terrain to our right, citadel in front of us.
Sort of more of the rocky behind you. It sort of circles around a little bit.
No other like super defining features or anything like that.
Not at the moment, no. It's less topography behind you.
Yeah. Guys, she can't respond until tomorrow. So I can send her a message and she could respond now, or we wait.
We can... Do we want to try to make our way towards the Citadel, or do we want to wait here for her response?
Is the Citadel dangerous?
Well, we need to know if she's really close to it, or like.
Yeah,
not.
you're right. We should just.
If she's really close to it, then we should make our way there. If not, then we can like skirt around it and just explore.
We gotta smash and grab. I'll send her a message.
Okay.
This feels so dumb. You could reply to this one. Any imminent danger for you? Are you alone? We'll find you. And I'll just send that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
That's right. Yoink.
Okay.
9. 9 times.
You get back. I'm okay for now. I skirt the edge of the dead forest. Don't trust anybody you talk to.
She didn't say how far she was from the Citadel?
She's, Citadel looks far. I am between it and forest side. So you gather that she skirts the edge of the forest on the side that has the Citadel there.
Okay. Okay, guys.
Yeah, the forest. We
Direction
can
that
see
we
the
had
forest,
before.
right?
Yep.
then we're solid.
Oh, she finishes with, don't go too deep.
Yeah, I think we would just like follow along the edge of the forest, like
She
kind
said
of
she's
keeping out of
skirting the edge
sight.
of the forest. Let's do that.
Yeah. Like we can kind of like go in a little bit to stay out of sight. Not like deep or anything, but just like we're not
Yeah,
gonna walk the open plain or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys going?
And she said that she's basically between the forest and the citadel,
Yeah, that is
like
what
at the
you
Should
gathered.
narrow it down quite a
the
bit.
peak of the forest, if you will. So we just like walk towards the citadel, like on the
Till we
very
get to the edge of the forest,
yeah.
and then
Okay.
follow that.
Yeah.
Skirt.
Okay.
Skirt.
Are you guys moving quietly?
Yes,
quickly?
I think we sneak the fuck out of this.
Well, she said she's okay for now, so I say we just
Yeah, we can take our
slow
time.
slow and steady and quiet as possible.
Do I know if they're?
Keep our guard up.
Do they have to answer my sending immediately?
Pretty quickly, yeah.
Oh, okay. That sucks.
I think it's like a minute, right? They have like a minute to respond. Like, no more than a minute.
Something like I can look it up, but I think it's
If
something.
it knows
Nah, we
you and can answer in a like manner, it doesn't say anything about. I guess immediately. Well, it doesn't say anything. I was gonna say I could send her a message just so she could have one back to me.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
Hey. It's bad. All right,
And we're looking for a closet. Your mother's closet, right?
my mom's closet.
Do we know what closets look like?
I mean, I've seen it, and I can do
Okay.
a little minor illusion. There you go. That's what they look like.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Does your mom have
I
any
don't-
like recognizable patterns? Or...
This is very specifically exactly what she looked like the last time I saw her.
yeah.
As we're traveling, I'm gonna have my familiar fly, like, up in the air and be invisible and keep a bird's eye view around us to see if anything's getting
Okay.
close
That's
to
good.
us as
So-
we're traveling.
We're doing a group stealth check, and then give me perception for whoever's leading this. Give me survival, and give me a perception for your airborne.
I'll do survival.
It's probably higher than mine.
I only have
Would you like me to send my owl up?
17 survival.
I haven't offered, but I can send the owl up.
Can the owl be invisible?
No.
Mine can.
I was asking, do you want me to send the owl up?
He just said he was going to send his up right before you said that.
Isaac, I'm gonna use my thing
Okay.
for that. Because that was not very good.
18 stealth.
That's lots better.
Oh yeah, I need to roll a stealth, don't I?
Is anybody
19.
especially perceptive?
I am.
I've got a +6, but that's it.
I got a plus 6.
Yes.
Yeah, you can roll it down if you
Yes.
want.
Are you
Yeah,
wearing
with perception.
plate armor?
I am. I see it now.
Say we had to roll a stealth check.
That's less good, but I feel confident that I can beat up anything that comes around.
Can I help? Can I help Tez on his perception?
Sure.
I rolled a 9.
Roll advantage. Tez too small.
Oh wait, I have advantage on stealth. Right, you roll it again.
18.
I have a
Perception.
15 on stealth. That's what I rolled.
Okay. So what was the perception for the ground crew?
18.
18. And what was the perception for the air?
5.
5. Okay.
I rolled a 17 survival and a
Okay.
16 stealth.
All right. So with the group stealth, you guys are moving pretty quietly. You do your your air team does not see anything, but Teztuzmo, you do make out something moving off in the distance over near the rocky area, but it does not seem to have spotted you as you guys are headed towards and sticking in the trees there. You guys are walking for a few hours, so give me one more round of stealth and perception. Survival you don't need to do anymore. You got the right direction.
Stealth for everybody.
Yeah, another group stealth check.
18 stealth for Tez.
Natural 20,
Oh,
22.
wasn't that 20s?
Oh, good
For
thing
sure.
I'm not doing well.
I'm gonna do the
Roll
thing again.
15 again.
Come on, baby, give me a better one.
Ooh, yeah.
Slightly
21
better.
perception for the sky eyes.
13 stealth, Isaac, for me. I used another sorcery point for that.
Okay.
And then Tez, again, I'm helping you out with this, so if you...
Awesome.
Is this for smelling or hearing?
Nice. 22.
22.
Way to go, dude.
Okay. Group stealth was really good again. You had a couple over 20s in there. The air perception, what did you say that was?
21.
21. So a little bit deeper in the forest, it does pick up something moving around. Looks to be medium sized, like humanoid sized. Can't tell out a lot of detail on it. But something moving. It doesn't appear to have made you guys. It's just doing its own thing. And with the ground crew, you guys, let's see.
And Isaac, the thing that
Yes.
the thing saw is off in the distance, like where? Like close to the rocky barrenness area?
Yeah, there was something off in that direction. It did not spot
Okay.
you. And
Okay.
then with this round, you guys do see a something that's moving around within the little bit deeper into the forest. But it also has not spotted you. You guys rolled really nice stealth checks. And Teztuzma, what'd you roll for perception?
22.
22.
Okay. You guys are moving on along very quietly, and Teztuzma, you've got an eye out for animals almost everywhere you go. This place doesn't have any animals, but as you're moving through this forest, you do see a little bit, just a little ways ahead of you, like on the side of a tree, a centipede.
Can I take is it like a big centipede? Small centipede?
It's a centipede-sized centipede. It's not particularly big.
Thinking about what I want to do. I'm gonna grab my spear and I want to take a closer look at it. Or am I going to get my cool weapon?
So you're getting what? Okay, what is everyone doing then? Let me ask that. Are you telling
Do we
everyone
know?
this, or are you just moving up?
I'll tell everyone. It's like, hey guys, this is a cool looking centipede over here. I'll go take a look.
Tuzmo, this isn't the time or the place.
Yeah.
Leave it. Leave
We're
it
here
alone.
for one thing.
Oh, look at those legs. It's got some wings.
Listen, we were warned to not trust anything in here.
She said.
And 100's too many
she said
legs, dude.
anyone.
Hey, we don't know that that's not sentient.
Sentient centipede?
Sentient? Sentient?
Sentient
Centipede, what are you in for?
Hey, centipede, how'd you get here? He's like, dang, man.
I'm innocent.
I'm innocent.
Yeah, it's like up on top of like a branch.
Oh,
Hey, you got good
just-
eyes.
It's like 22
This is
or
some-
something. It's really high.
This is Cheshire Cat stuff, dude. I'm not. How much ground have we made towards the citadel?
You guys have been moving for hours, and it looks the same.
Oh,
So this landscape is pretty flat, if we can see this thing all the way out.
Or there's some sort of magical effect that's happening.
Yeah, it's a outer plane. Who knows what's going on here?
great, dude.
Merton doesn't know that. But
The prison's just a background. Like it's like the background in a video game. You can never actually go there.
I mean, we went
This is
to
the-
like we saw weird stuff in the Feywild, and we saw
Yeah.
weird stuff in the Abyss. Well, were we there long enough to see weird stuff?
We didn't really see too much weird stuff. In the Abyss, we showed up. It was a foggy forest, and we got our shit pushed in right after that.
We got some like Super Mario 64 stairs going on.
Yes, essentially.
We don't have enough stars to get to
Yep.
Bowser's
There's a
room,
painting, but
whatever.
we can't get in there. We know where it is.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
well,
we skip this and continue going.
But it's a centipede.
we don't have to worry about that centipede, bud.
And I'm a half elf, and you're a turtle. He's
I
a
want to
giant.
inspect the centipede.
As he goes to inspect the centipede, I'm gonna put my hand on his shell. And I'm gonna say, just don't worry about the centipede. We'll worry about stuff once we're done doing what we're doing. After that, you can look at all the centipedes you wanted to look at.
Alright.
Good. And I put a hand on the other side of his shell, and I turn him in the direction we are moving, and kind of gently push him in the direction of the
Guide.
group, and then I will walk behind him.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the centipede as we're walking away, see if it does anything weird.
Okay.
Actually, I will turn away and I will tell my familiar
Your sprite.
to keep an eye on it as we're moving away, see if it does anything.
Okay. Go ahead and make one more group stealth check for me.
$16.
This would be like the end of the day. You guys are about to bed down.
Whoa, okay, I rolled all
Can we
right.
roll stealth for everything?
You doing well?
I mean, everybody's doing pretty decent at least.
I did not do too good the first couple of times. I was definitely carried by the group.
My lowest so far was 20.
Wow. Why is everyone so
I have a
stealthy?
+3 stealth.
We know how serious this is.
I got a 21.
Yeah, everyone knows how serious it is, so we're rolling better.
Okay.
Shadowfell brand tattoo's pretty nice for this then. 'Cause
Oh wait, I have Shadowfell brand.
You get advantage on stealth.
Then I could have had straight rolls this whole time. No.
So you still rolled 12? Okay.
I think I rolled a 16 total.
So you guys are moving along, and as you're moving, you Vonic, his armor clanks a little bit. It's not too loud, but it's like there's nothing else around, so it's noticeable for you guys. And about that time, your sprite lets you know that that centipede looked like headed in that direction, and then he lost it.
Of the clank?
Mhm.
Like headed in our direction?
Yes.
Everybody get prepared. The centipede's coming.
Is this like a snail thing where if it touches us, we die, but as long as it doesn't touch us, we're immortal? So it's just really slow.
So what are you guys
All
doing?
right.
I'm going to use silent image
Mm-hmm.
and essentially put together some very ambiguous, like, pig humanoid kind of thing, wearing a bunch of pots and pans as armor pieces. And then I'm going to have it run in the direction of the centipede.
This is silent image?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got this big pots and pans thing moving around but making no noise, running in the direction.
It's being very sneaky in its movements,
Okay.
but it's not being
Yes,
very
ever.
sneaky. Like its movements are sneaky. It thinks it's being sneaky, but
Okay.
It's like a guy who's walking around like this.
And are you guys like hunkering down behind some trees? What are you doing?
Yeah, I think we try to hide, right?
Yeah.
Or do we just keep pressing on?
You guys are getting kind of tired, and the forest is starting to go like away. Like you come to the edge, you're starting to go away from the citadel at this point.
Oh, so we're like where my mom would be.
Maybe. Seemingly.
Maybe. Seemingly. Okay.
Would you like me to put a tiny head up?
If we can blend it against the background, sure.
Before we go any further, let's not be too hasty on the things that we see to attack. What if something's messing with our eyes and it is his mom?
Like
We'll
you
have
think
to keep
the
an eye out.
centipede could be my mom?
If she is, if that centipede's your mom's a real dick.
Use caution.
About this time,
She had
You
99
hear-
hands you could have waved with.
Yeah.
about this time you hear, Jace?
Oh no, that was too easy. No. I'm sitting behind a tree like this going, definitely not. Definitely not. This is not it. Why is this happening? That was too easy.
Where'd it come from?
You aren't sure. Make a perception check for me to see if you can get a direction.
Everybody?
Was this out loud or was this in his head?
This was out loud.
Okay.
God.
I'm just gonna be like, maybe you should just send a message to your mom, see where she's at. If she's
Yeah.
nearby.
I mean, I rolled a 9. Looks like some other folks rolled better than I did.
What did you say? Roll perception check?
Yep.
Ooh, bad 7.
There you go. Perception.
What's that for you?
21.
What is it?
21.
21. So you get a direction and you like turn your head that way, but you don't see anything. Just some trees. I mean that the voice sounds familiar to you.
Yeah. Does it sound like my mom?
It sounds like the closet vocal cords that you heard,
Yeah.
which is not what it sounds
Oh.
like in your head. In your head, it sounds like your mom.
Right. That's
But when you saw her last, Jace, the smaller.
Sending is like a mental message, right?
I always thought of it as like you whisper it or whatever, so that you don't have to say it
Okay.
loud enough for other people to hear, but you do say it.
Okay. I'll cast sending and I'll whisper it and be
I always
like,
thought it was like telepathic thing.
the creature hears the message in its mind. Yeah, so I'll send a message to her and I'll whisper it very quietly. I'll be like, "Hey, did you find us? Something said my name, and I want to make sure it was you."
Before you even finish that, it is you, and you see this come out from invisibility, a Quasit standing nearby.
Augers.
Augers.
I'll like race over there and like do the best I can to like hug her in her form.
She's like, "Sorry, you walked right by me. I was looking for you, but I missed you. I can be a
Were you in-
centipede sometimes. I find it's easier to climb the trees."
I knew it.
Saturn thought that was you. I'm glad you said that, Saturn. Gosh, dang it.
What do
Now,
quads
let's try-
look like in this world?
Let's try some spells to see if we can get her back to her form.
Yeah, does anybody have anything that can do that?
I have Dispel Magic I can cast.
I
but
have remove
I don't know
curse.
that would work.
I can try.
We have Remove Curse, I believe, so.
Whenever
Should we try and-
you were talking to her, did you tell us out loud she said don't trust anyone?
Yes. I would have said that.
Would have said what?
Don't trust anyone when she told us not to trust anyone.
Oh well. For a little bit of added assurance here, whenever she said, it is you," you've heard that in your head at the same moment you heard it audibly, as if the sending spell was being returned.
Okay. Yeah,
So at
I'm
the very least, this is the thing you have been talking to.
I'm pretty dang sure this is her, guys. I sent her a message in my brain, like, you know that I do. Is it safe here, Mom? Can we do you have a place that we can stay that's relatively safe here?
I tend to be like a centipede or invisible. I've flown around a little bit, but some of the things I think can see through invisibility, so I've just been...
As soon as I hear that, I will pop my dude right on my shoulder.
Okay.
Should we set up the dome, and
I can.
then we can do anything else?
Sounds like a winner to me.
Sure.
Yeah, the dome's always good.
I'll spend a ritual 10 minutes creating the tiny hut.
As you go up to give this Quasit a hug, you do notice there is a slight slash on her shoulder. It doesn't look too bad, but it does look like a knife wound of some kind.
Mom, what happened?
She looks over at... Oh, don't worry about that. I tried talking to someone here and they turned on me.
Oh, we're
But I got
gonna
away.
kill that.
It's not worth it. Let's
Okay.
just get out of here.
Alright, well,
I've
we're gonna
done-
set up... Yeah, go ahead.
You guys are setting up the
Tiny hut.
tiny hut.
I'm gonna try to blend it into the surroundings as best as possible.
Okay, so everyone sort of gathers in that area so that you can all be in that. She lets you know, she's like, I've done what little scouting I can while I'm not thinking I'm being looked at. I haven't seen, because you asked her about the river. She's like, I haven't seen any river.
Yeah, and I also asked her about portals or portal keepers.
I saw some things that might be those. They look like they're near some portals. There was a couple that I've seen since I've been here. I tried to sneak through one, but nothing happened. And that one didn't see me, but the portal just didn't work, so I don't know. I saw another one that looked the same, but I didn't try it because it was a much bigger thing guarding it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to kill it in order to use it.
You can do that? She looks around and it's like, I'm sorry. I am Jace's mother, and I know it doesn't look like it right now, but I'm sure he's feeling
I'm
bad.
actually... Yeah, I'm actually a demon.
Would you? I could try Dispel Magic to see if we can dispel whatever's put on you.
We could also do remove curse.
We could
My
try
boy
both.
said he can remove curses.
I can do.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. I mean, we've not tried anything like that.
Okay. What are you doing first? Well, are you doing this before you talk to her, or are you doing this... Are you doing
I
this
was
after you
gonna
talk to her?
say, do you know what turn you
I
in this?
assume the dome
Yeah, it's going to
has
take
been
like 10 minutes, so
formed.
whatever conversation you want to have that first.
Yeah, well, I'd be concentrating on making this dome for 10 minutes,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't be me.
What,
Probably.
What happened? What happened to you? Why are you like this?
Well,
We're not entirely sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we're not entirely sure, but it's what happened one day. I don't know how it happened. I just woke up like this.
Well, if you don't mind, can I try something?
Go ahead.
Go, and I'll put a hand on her back and cast Remove Curse.
Okay, you feel the spell go through you. She just looks at you. I don't think it did anything.
No change. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Thank you for trying. She
Look.
through the conversation, she does mention that she got tricked into being here. She's like, I thought it would be better. I thought anywhere would be better than the Abyss, but I didn't know I couldn't leave here once I got here. It was a man that tricked me. He said his name was Igra, I think.
How did he get you here?
There was a portal. And I was walking and I saw a portal, so I went towards it. And there was a man standing on the other side of the portal, and he said, you can get off of the plane you were on if you just come through here. So I said, okay, that sounds great. And when I went through, he went through. And then I looked back at him, and he left, and I couldn't go back. I just walked through like it was an image, and nothing happened, so I was stuck here.
So he went back through.
So he was on the Abyss somewhere, unless he can get off of it.
He was on the Abyss before, or he was here and...
He was here. I would imagine he's on the Abyss now, unless he left.
And you said he was human.
Seemed to be.
His name was Igra?
Mm-hmm. That's what he said.
Okay.
Does that name sound familiar to
Nope.
anything I've read about? Nothing.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just glad that we found you. We're gonna have to figure out a way out of here, but glad that we could figure this out. We might need to get you in touch with... I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get you taken care of. Well,
Are you guys trying any other spells on her? You had mentioned
I'll try. Well, once the 10 minutes is up and I finish creating the dome,
Don't.
I will try casting Dispel Magic on her.
Okay. What level?
I'll make it 5th level.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your spell casting modifier, so intelligence modifier.
So +5, d20 +5.
Natural 20!
Oh!
no way. Hell yeah, dude.
You try this spell, and you see... Let's see, how to describe this. You cast a spell magic, and the closet... You see the closet's eyes, like, sort of go dim for a minute, and then you hear the closet just go, ah! Ah! And then it's back to normal. She goes, that did something, but I don't know what. It was...
That sounded painful. We shouldn't do that again.
It was as if I was leaving the closet behind, but maybe because of this place, I couldn't leave.
Oh.
So that could mean that once we get her out of here, we're gonna free her.
Yeah.
And her soul is going to escape to her real body.
Well, let's get her out of here, and then we'll try that again. How about that?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, at least we know that works.
In the meantime, I see we get some rest. With the natural 20, it did.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mouse. Thank you, Saturn.
Well, at least to give us a little bit of a clue, but not much.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We can do this.
Find a cleric with DI. That's what we need.
Go fine.
Yeah, for real.
All right, we'll get some rest for the night, and we'll set out to find a portal out of here in the morning.
Okay, so you guys get a short rest because you did travel the full day. But you are uninterrupted. The dome looks good enough to pass for blending in with what is around you. If there's any other conversations you would like to have, you may. If you would like to keep watch, you may.
No, we're in the dome. I don't need to keep watch.
I'll keep watch.
I'll
keep
keep.
watch.
I'll take one watch just to keep, but I'm gonna do it from inside the dome because you can see out of it.
Okay.
But just
think
keep
I
an
would-
eye on anything might be surrounding us during the night.
Okay.
You have to stay in the dome, don't you?
If you hold a flashlight inside one of these domes, does the outside of the rock look lit up, or does it just look like there's light coming out of nowhere?
That is an excellent question.
Go find flashlight in the D&D items list.
If I held
I'll
up one of
answer your
those, if I held up one of those
hooded
lanterns that has the
lantern,
spotlight on, yeah, I was okay.
If I cast a light spell on a rock and held it up to the wall, would you be able to see it from the outside?
Yeah, does it look like
If
a
I
cloth
cast
being lit from the
sunlight in
inside?
this dome,
Yeah,
I would imagine that the way that would work would be like for
you have
a
one dark rock
flashlight.
in the middle, and it just like light all
I don't
around.
think any. I don't think you can. I don't think you.
Sorry,
can see
I didn't
anything
mean to
from the outside.
distract us that much.
I don't think
I
you
just-
can see anything from the outside. I don't.
That
and
thought
no
entered my
matter how
head, and I
bright
was
it
like, how funky would like a rock or a hunk of dirt look if there was just a spot of light on the ground next to it, but you're looking around like, where the hell's that light coming from? If it doesn't show up on the thing itself.
Yeah, outside is. I would say outside is dark. If you can't see in, then no light escapes.
Yeah, I don't think you could.
Okay.
I think that's how it is. It's supposed to be, anyways.
Does smoke rise out? Could you light a campfire in one of these?
Yes, and
I guess
suffocate to
the
death.
spell says that light does not pass through the dome.
There you go.
There you go.
All
So it's
right,
pitch black inside?
Well, you guys can have lights
you can-
inside.
you can have lights inside. There's nobody from outside can see it.
Gotcha.
And obviously, like, light does pass through the dome one way because you can see out of
it's
it.
not
It says
both ways.
transparent
It's a mirror.
on the
It's like
inside.
a two-way. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
two-way mirror,
Yeah.
but
Anyway.
made out of whatever the outside of it's made out of.
Whatever
Whoever's,
you want to make it look like.
whoever's keeping watch, go ahead and roll perception for me.
I'll do the first one, and
Yeah,
just
the second one.
I'm just watching for.
I'll do the third one.
Oh,
The only thing I'm going to perceive is the back of my eyelids, boys.
My perception was a 10.
I'll take a shift with my mom too.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Martin is still questioning this mom.
Malarkey.
So he is watching.
Okay.
15 for Tez.
Okay. Which shift are you going to be awake for, Jace?
I'll probably do the same one as Merton so that he can be.
Okay.
I imagine Merton would be up for the
that's
one
the-
that I'm up for.
That's the early rise one.
Sure.
So you guys are all up, sort of. You're chatting with your mom, and Merton. You hear off in the distance something moving through the forest. You can't spot it, but with 21, you heard something out there.
I'll nudge Jace and point the direction I heard it.
It sounds quite a distance off, but you had a very good roll.
Okay, just watching.
Mom, any idea what that could have been?
I have an idea, but just leave it alone.
Something not good, basically. Is that what you're saying?
Just something that's not worth looking for.
Is that the thing that hurt you?
Maybe.
And by maybe you mean definitely.
Don't worry about it, Jace.
We're not gonna listen. My number one priority is to get you and us out. So
Well, then let's.
You can
keep
worry
it
me
that
about
way.
it. What is it?
Oh,
there's a chance we may run into it, though, right? Like, if we're looking for a portal keeper, can you at least help us out with that?
With the
It's still gonna be
portal
around
people?
when we leave. We need to know what that is.
He
Yeah, if
was-
there's any chance.
I don't know what he did to get here, but it was just some human. And I trusted him for a day, and he attacked me. And I think that's probably why he's here. He's some sort of scoundrel or backstabber.
Well, I can promise you this, Mom. We're not going to get involved. We're just focused on getting out of here. So,
What's his name?
He said his name was Sam, but who knows?
Sam. We can ask the group in the morning. But I don't think anybody knows a Sam that went to Carceri.
Can I insight all of this that she's telling us?
Sure, well, an insight check. Doesn't seem to be lying. You can't tell if it's... You can't tell if she doesn't want to go after this because she doesn't want to get involved, or if because she thinks that this person needs to, like, live out their sentence. You can't tell.
And all through night, all through the watch, I was watching her just as much as anything else. Did anything else pop up?
No.
Like,
I mean, it's
suspicious about her.
super weird that there's a closet talking to Jace affectionately.
Yeah, because of how they look, right?
Yeah, they look like little imps.
They look like little crazy monsters.
I guess I would just catch up with my mom. Like, I'd tell her about aid. Tell her that, hey, I've been able to send these messages, right?
Tell her the great story about Atrix the Great.
I will, if I can, I will, I'll try to whisper to Jace without her hearing. And if I ever find an opening,
That's going to be very difficult to do in a 10-foot by 10-foot dome.
yeah, I'll say nonchalantly, won't you, tell her about that story when you were a kid that you like to tell us. And,
Sure.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Do I catch what Merton's saying here?
Make an insight check,
Yeah.
which your mom is going to do as well.
Like a charisma check for me or something.
Yeah.
Performance.
Sure, performance works.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, but
Your mother looks at you. She looks over at Merton, and without breaking eye contact with Merton, says, "Jace, I don't think your friend here thinks that I'm who I say I am."
I mean, okay, Merton.
I didn't say that. It's just real strange that you're here already.
She says, believe me, I understand."
If it helps, Merton,
Dead, honestly.
Mom, who are your children? Like, what are some things that only you would know?
She takes a deep sigh and then just rattles off like Aid, Jace, Sid, your dad's name, all that. She says, "Speaking of which, I was following your dad when I got
Yeah.
banished here. Or not here, the Abyss."
Yeah, I wanted to tell you about that.
Was that? Do I pick that up as a DM slip or a her slip?
That's a DM slip.
Wait, sorry.
What?
I missed whatever.
Because I
Sorry,
said
what?
banished here, and then I said, well, the Abyss, because he actually
Oh,
banished the
okay,
Abyss
yeah,
when he
yeah.
came here.
I see. Yeah, about that. Mom, I'm so sorry. Dad's gone.
like dead gone?
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I mean, I wasn't there, but he's with Oreen now. She's told me that.
She's told you.
Yeah, a lot has happened since we last spoke. I've seen her. I've talked with her.
And you can see this spectacle that you're looking at. The eyes of this closet are welling up, and it's super weird looking.
And I'll...
Is it all for show or is it real?
You can make an insight check.
Merton's just staring at it. I'm getting better.
Seems real. You can see her like ball up her fists tight. She goes to like, she looks like she wants to like hug you, like it's her instinct. But when she reaches her arms out, she looks at her arms and puts them back down to her side, and just sort of hangs her head.
I'll give her a hug anyway. You know.
She sobs quietly on your shoulder.
And
she does it for like a few seconds and then... Okay, tell me about Oreen.
I had to share, like, the whole journey. Like, ever since... I mean, we split off. You knew that I was... clearly it's by her design and her influence in our family. I've actually since been able to speak with her on a number of occasions. She's imbued me with great power. I've actually formed a pact with her like Dad did. Because we tried to find you in the Abyss and we got smoked, and I wasn't going to let that happen again. I knew that I needed something extra. So I asked her for it. And she offered it.
You show her your pendant?
Yeah.
When you show it to her, you see a look of recognition come across this closet's face.
Oh, that's right, because what's his name gave it to me.
Yeah, he says, my brother gave you this?
Yeah.
Your uncle?
Yeah. Yeah, he said that you had it taken away, right? Because you...
She, like, holds it in her hand and just looks at you and sort of nods. It looks like it finally found the right owner.
It's been very helpful. Very helpful. And so has Oreen. It's been tremendously helpful, because it's still a little bit difficult for me to keep things in check when it comes to magic, but I've been able to do a lot of good, and I'm hoping to do even more so. You getting home, step 1. You getting back to your old form, step 2. And step 3, I've worked with Aid a little bit, trying to find the man that did this to Dad. His name is Atron. He's an emancipator. Dad got caught. We're gonna find him, and we're going to bring him to justice. Because I know that...
Go ahead.
Yeah. I know what Dad was doing, not wrong.
I believe that as well. What did you say Aid is doing?
Aid. So, that night, I saw the craziness with Sid, and I have no idea what that was, but it doesn't sound good. I'll talk about him in a second. Aid apparently waited around me, you, anyone, for a couple days at the house. No one came back, and he has since begun his own investigation as well. He's joined the Aegis, and he's doing his best to figure out what's happened as well, from his side.
So both of you went to the Aegis after this happened?
Well, I had to, because no one else was going to show me how to control this. And I think he needed to find answers and figured they were a good start as well. But trust me, even though we're both in it, we are not of it.
She just sort of smiles a little and says, "What a turn of events, huh?"
You're not wrong about that.
So, okay. You aid Aegis. What happened with Sid?
I mean, you know what I saw that evening.
You haven't talked to him since then?
I messaged him, and he sent something back, and it was terrifying.
What do you
I
mean?
think he told me it was good to hear from me, and I honestly can't remember, but it was creepy.
It wasn't what he said,
Brian-
it was the way he said it.
Brian doesn't remember it, but
Jace,
Jay-
it was a critical moment in Jace's life, and he
It's-
remembers
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it was something
Jay-
along the lines of good to hear from you. Maybe I'll see you soon. I'm doing fine.
Yeah. He sounded pleased with himself and pleased with where he was at. And it was the first he had heard from me. I think he got himself into something very, very troublesome.
That is a bit concerning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it seems like we caught our hands full. But, like you said, one step at a time.
Let's get you back. And that involves getting a rest in, finding a portal keeper, killing it, getting the heck out of here, which will be quite the endeavor. By the way, what can you do in that? You could turn into other things or turn invisible?
Yeah, watch this. She like turns into a bat.
That's pretty cool.
And then she does it again, and you see that like the shape sort of contort again, and it turns into a toad. Brat.
Nice.
And she does it
Nice.
again and
We
turns
might-
into a centipede.
We might be able to use that. That's awesome.
And then she turns back into a closet, and she goes, and she snaps her fingers and goes invisible.
Okay. Okay.
I
Cool.
don't want to stay like this, but it's kind of neat.
Yeah. I mean, I can also turn invisible, but I don't have to
really?
look like that. Yeah. Yeah. I would demonstrate it to you, but with the nature of our travels today, we don't technically get a long rest, so that's not on you.
You shouldn't try to one up your mom anyway.
By the way, Merton here, fascinating character. You should get to know him. We may get to know him and his family a lot better over the next several weeks.
What does that mean, Jace?
Just, we've been traveling for a long time. I'll leave it at that for now.
You're not invited to Thanksgiving yet.
Well, we'll see what she says, won't we?
And she knows you. She gives you a little smirk when she says that.
And then, yeah, we just spend the rest of the evening talking about memories and dad. And I just tell her, like, Aureen has told me that he's happy and he is resting. And as terrible as it is that we don't get to have him in our life anymore, he went out on his own condition. And I don't think he'd want it any other way.
She just sort of nods there and looks down at her. She's like, again, begins to extend a hand to you and just sees her hands, and like you're noticing this because it's your mom. Everyone else is just seeing her like sort of fidget, but she looks down at her hand and puts it back.
Every time she does that, I like reach out, I take her hand, or I give her a hug.
Okay.
Mom, you are this, and if you are this for the rest of our lives, you are still my mother.
She sort of smiles a little and says, "Okay, but let's not be this for the rest of our lives, okay?"
Let's not agree. We finish our shift.
Okay. All right. The next day. As you guys are sort of waking up and talking about what you're going to do, she says, I have seen what I think is one of these portal guardians you spoke of. I tried to sneak through the portal and couldn't go through. I've seen a couple. One of them was too big for me to chance getting close to. But I saw one not too far from here. It may be our best bet. I don't know. That's the information I have.
Check it out. That's our best bet right now.
It is indeed.
Alrighty. She gives you basically takes you there. You guys moving stealthily?
Yes.
Yep.
One more stealth check for the journey.
Great roll.
I'd keep an eye out for that human we made that she talked about.
Okay.
I rolled poorly.
I'll tell everyone about it.
Not 20, 26.
20.
21.
21.
Yeah, also, keep an ear out for the sound we heard.
Okay. Yeah, you haven't heard that since you got further away from that rocky area. Yeah, with those, I mean, that's good enough. You only had one sub 10 and you had an at 20 in there, so that would count as 2 successes. So, yeah, you guys move stealthily. Oh, you had 2 under 10 actually, but you had another 1 over 20. So yeah, you're fine. You do make a little bit of a commotion with the armor again, but you're not walking right next to anything that is looking for you specifically, so you are fine. She leads you to a spot that's like over some rocks, and then you can see sort of down into it a little ways off. You see like an armored looking figure on top of a horse with like the mane is made of fire, and there's fire coming off of the hooves. And there's a little portal, looks like a little portal behind him.
Oh,
and he's just
I brought
sort
a
of
fire extinguisher. We're good.
He's sitting atop the horse with like a flamed spear.
And he's the only figure?
He is the only figure around.
Alright, boys, hear me out. We jump him, we have the advantage. We jump him, and we jump through the
Before we attack... first, are we attacking this guy? Is that the plan?
What stops us from just going through?
We have to kill him in order for it to activate.
She said she tried to just go through, and it didn't work.
Some of them go over there and ask him.
He looks like a real friendly guy.
I'm gonna... about a minute before we attack, I want to spend a minute and conjure minor elementals.
Okay, well, we'll do that next time, because we're right at 8 o'clock, so that is where we will leave it off.
Exciting start next week.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
boy.
next week you'll be fighting a big old fire dude on a fire horse.
Or will we?
You're
Maybe
able to
we'll charm
play,
our way
every
through.
week now, Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe we'll...
2 weeks from now, I guess. But we'll see you then. Unless something changes. I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out. We'll let you know when we know. But until then, I don't know what is that.
I don't know. It's like, goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye.
All right. Thank you guys for playing. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Well, you guys know I carried a spray mister full of water. This guy's gonna be no problem.